Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is August 23rd, 2021. REN crypto. Yes, we're going to talk about REN crypto today. We're going to see if we can still expect the price in this market for REN to continue to go higher, right? So if today's your first time ever seeing our video and our content, you appreciate that there is finally someone out here that is giving you price predictions without being confused. You're more than welcome to join our community. Hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe here to our channel, because one thing we will not do is we won't confuse you. We already understand that the market, that YouTube, that there's too many channels out there that is giving you nothing but confusion. You need somewhere to go to, a safe haven that's going to give you information that you can understand and you can easily see from a charts perspective. We're that place. So welcome. So now, REN crypto. Okay. Now, one thing that we try not to do is we try not to place predictions that take a very long time for the market to play out, right? But that wasn't the case in REN. And I don't like that. I don't like when you have your money locked up for a very long time before you actually grab some profitability out this space. You want to come in, get your position, grab the profit, and move on to the next play, right? You don't want to keep your money locked up for 100 years. That's too long. You can do other things with that money to bring in more profitability, because there are always plays. There's always opportunities out in the market for us to capitalize on so that we can win more often, right? Well, take a look at our last price prediction in REN crypto, right? It didn't happen. It took a long time, an extremely long time, for the market in REN to hit our ultimate TP price, right? We did our video on July the 4th, 2021. Don't worry about it. If you want to go back and listen and see the video, we got you. It is in our REN crypto playlist. Okay, it's there. And we told you all to expect the price in REN to go higher. Now, from out the gate, it didn't. The market literally traded sideways for a couple of days and then it dropped. Now, you might be saying, well, it looked like you got stopped out. No, we didn't. No, we don't do that. We don't place stop losses on the exchange because the trap would play that against us. Only you need to know where you're willing to take your loss. Don't tell that. Don't give that powerful information to the trap, because he used that to your benefit. To your detriment. He used that against your detriment to hurt you. Okay? Because for instance, let's say that you did have a stop loss in the market in REN right there around 29 cents. Let's say you did. Guess what? You would have got stopped out right here on July the 19th, only to find out that you was correct in your prediction, only to find out that you would have profited in the market in REN crypto. But no, you wanted to put a stop loss on the exchange so he can see where you're willing to take your loss, and then that's when he brought that market move higher. You was correct. You were accurate in your prediction, but he just wanted to get you out the way so that he can literally move this market higher in REN crypto. That's why you don't play stop losses on exchanges. You need to know, and no one else, where you're willing to take your loss. Okay. So now, what we identified on that particular video was that this area needs to be maintained as support. And it did, right? The market in REN maintained this area as support. So why would we want to come in and cut the position? We understood that as long as this price maintained itself above 29.30 cents, we knew that the probability of our prediction was still applicable, that it was still viable. So why would we want to take a stop loss there? It just took the time. It took almost from July all the way until the end of the month of July. So from July to 4th, so pretty much a whole month, we have been stuck, right? The money has been stuck, locked up in a position, and we could not get any profitability out the market. The ultimate TP price, at least if I were to bring it right there on August the 11th, right? So let me extend this so you can see where we got that ultimate TP price. So it would happen right there on August the 11th of us getting 26.41%. That's an extremely long time to keep the money locked up. But hey, It goes that way sometimes. Sometimes the money has to be locked up in a position for a while before it brings back profit and brings back money to you. That's the only thing that we don't like, is when the money stays locked up for a long period of time. But that's it. It happened. 26.41% occurred on August the 11th, 2021, from a price prediction that we did on July the 4th. Very long time in our book. So now let me take that away, okay? Because you're not here for all that. What you're here for is to see the overview and forecast for REN crypto, right? This is what you're here for. So check this out, all right? Now, this horizontal line right here, around 30 cents. Look at where the price is, around 63 now. Do you really think we need to keep this line all the way down here? No, seriously, do you really think it needs to stay down there? No, it doesn't. All right, cool. Let's move it then, okay? Let's use this line to a point that we can utilize the price, all right? So this is the trend into the market in REN, right? We're in an upward trend, easy to see, easy to understand that the price in REN is in a bullish trend right now. We're going to higher price, and seemingly it looks like it's going to go higher forever, right? But for one thing, we understand is that it won't, okay? Now, first thing I tell everyone in our community is to pay attention to this price. All right, you got to watch the price. You have to see how much, the volume. You have to see how much volume is being played on any particular time frame or day that you're looking at. What happened on August the 17th that brought in so much volume, right? August the 17th. What happened on this day? And look at the result. All this volume in REN crypto, right? You would expect us to continue to see the market go down, but instead the market bought it up. It didn't have any impact on the downward pressure on REN, which is fantastic because it gives us that much information to let us know that the bullishness, that the strength in the market in REN, it is still here. Plain and simple, we can still look for the market to go higher. Because if this volume truly, if it was actually a lot of people selling their REN into the market, we would not be still keeping intact with its ascending line. We wouldn't. But instead, the market consumed it. Like there was enough interest into the market in REN that the market absorbed all of this volume and the price continues to go higher. It's just that simple, right? So now, where are we headed then? Where would you expect the price restriction to occur? Don't worry about it. I got you. Because the first area is literally right here. 69.70 cents. Right there. Okay. Do you see that? That's the first area. Now I'm going to switch it over to the weekly time frame because the next area will be around 80 cents for us to see an induction of more selling. Okay. Now, this is a weekly time frame. We've been on a very sustained upward move over the last 6 weeks. At some point, the market will have to break, meaning we'll have to come back down. Are you prepared for the market in looping to come back down? Think about that. Because if, as we always understand, especially when you enter the market, yes, price will have to come down. Eventually, it will have to. Are you willing to part your position to profit? Or are you going to be greedy and keep on your position just to grab a couple more cents out this space? See, this is where you got to make that independent decision as to, okay, how will I react on the premise that the market in REN is going to go down, right? Because currently the strength is still here, but I'm seeing like in 10-cent increments. First area will be around 70 cents. The second area will be around 80. Those are the two areas that we need to understand and pay attention to. I'm just saying. So what we're going to do is, we're going to play the strength into the market in REN so long as this market continues to hold this ascending line, right? And it holds support right there around 55 cents. Okay. Now our first area TP is going to be at 70. I'm giving you the heads up right now. That's about 9.62% profitability for us to skim off some profits. 70 cents. Next area is going to be up there towards 80, which is around another 24% movement to the upside. The trend is still in play, and I like it. So I'm going to continue to ride into the market. The trap is still telling us that he's trying to increase this price movement. I just want to give us a heads up as to where we can expect some weakness, some selling to start. 70 cents is that first area that we're seeing. Next area, if we're able to overcome 70 cents, just like we did here when we was at 55, it's going to be 80 cents next. All right, that's the play. This is our price prediction. Now, you're part of our community, and we want everyone who watches our content to give us your price prediction. What are you expecting the market to do over the next 3 weeks? Give me your price prediction in REN over the next 3 weeks. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be analytical to where you're causing yourself more confusion. Just tell us where you're seeing the market go in the next 3 weeks. Right? Simple. Now, that's it. I'm going to give you your time back. Thank you all for stopping by. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.